every single video that I publish, I want to have it good. And if you make the video good and people actually find it helpful, and that little more effort that you put in the beginning, instead of doing more volume, but you focus more on the quality, is going to pay off. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of YouTube Business Academy podcast. My name is George. I'm joined today, as usual, by my co-host, Ron. And today we're going to be talking about our journey to 30,000 euros a month with YouTube automation / YouTube search specifically. We have quite a few interesting things on our agenda today, actually a lot to talk about. So it might be a little bit of a longer podcast than usual. We're going to touch upon our revenue growth over the past weeks and months. We have seen tremendous growth, so we want to talk about that. We're going to ask Ron how's it going for him. I'm going to share my results as well. Then we are also going to be talking about, getting paid for brand deals. Yes, it is possible when you're doing YouTube automation as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And basically, there are going to be very interesting and questions about YouTube automation in general, YouTube search. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and yeah. Let's begin by asking Ron, how is he doing this fine evening, afternoon?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thanks again for the good introduction. You got it nailed down now. It's really good. Yeah, everything is going great, and the channels as well. Actually, spending a little bit less time on it because I was on a small holiday with my family. I was in Sweden and in Copenhagen for about a week, so I had some time off. Of course, the video production itself just went on, so that was nice. And I shared with you my screenshot of the views in WhatsApp, and my views actually increased by 5,000 every 48 hours out of nowhere. I think a couple of videos, multiple videos, got more views and eventually added up. And the good thing is it stayed at that level right now, so it's not like a one-time thing. So that's quite nice, but yeah, overall I'm really good. It was nice to leave the house and leave work for a week and go out with the family and stuff like that. So
and I bet it feels and I bet it feels good that when you leave the house to see you log into YouTube Analytics once in a while and you see that videos get published without you.
Yeah, that's a really nice feeling, and it's also I have about 700 keywords, high RPM keywords, just in my database. So I got one message of my freelancer hey, can you upload new topics? And then it's a 1-minute task I need to do, send him the topics over, and it will just continue. It's a really nice feeling. I was just walking through the city in Copenhagen with my brother and my mother, and I was just checking analytics because my mother went shopping, how mothers are. And I was standing outside to wait, and I was just checking my channel, and I indeed saw 2 hours ago, this video got uploaded and this video got uploaded. So it's a really nice business model that fits with my lifestyle and the way how I see business. You want a business that helps you pay for your lifestyle and enjoy life a little bit instead of really working 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, which I did, by the way, before on my other businesses. But such a big difference, this business model. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, I feel a lot of us, and myself included, is we started this for a specific reason, which is independence and freedom. And if you still find yourself and you need to put a lot of work in the beginning, but if you find yourself after a while having to come and do the thing, then you don't really have a business, you have a job. So I think that there's a lot of skills to be learned, and I'm going through a very kind of difficult period right now as well. Not difficult, but it's just another challenge that I told you this morning. Basically, I'm going to touch about it a bit later in the episode, but let's first talk about the revenue. So how is the revenue looking for you right now, Ron?
For me, as I said, around $80 to $90 days, in weekdays. In the weekends, it's between 70 and 80 because in the weekends it always drops a little. So I'm aiming to at least hit a $100 day this month in September. So I think I will end this month with one channel around 2.5K and the other channel around $500. So I think 3K, which is a big jump again compared to last month. And the Shopify affiliate link I promoted 3 months ago, I think it will hit the end of this week. My first signups from the Shopify affiliate was 3 months ago, around this week, if you know what I mean. And of course, Shopify has the like the trial, the affiliate offer that people sign up for 3 months for $1. And if they stay after 3 months, I will get paid if they stay at Shopify. So I hopefully at the end of this week, I will know how much Shopify will pay me and how much people will convert. And it basically means an additional income the upcoming weeks from now, which is a new income for me. So I will keep you updated, and of course the podcast listeners updated as well. Yeah. So that's a little bit on my side. How is your side? How are your channels doing?
Yeah, dude, I have seen some incredible growth. So on the 4th of May, 2023, so 4 months ago, my channel was making €4.28 a day. Fast forward 4 months, I hit my first €107 day on the 10th of September.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy growth. Yeah.
I went from €120 a month to over €3,000 a month, right? In like 4 months, once I started doing YouTube search full time. Once I started focusing on YouTube search, my channel completely exploded. So that's very exciting. I've been seeing some
quick question for the listener, maybe, like, is this
Oh, your microphone broke. I can't hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, wait.
I'm back again. Yeah, I ordered the adapter, so I need to wait till it's coming for the listener. Good. Yeah, my thing is messed up sometimes. Yeah. But I was asking, like, the amazing results you just shared, like, is it realistic to get when you're just starting out with YouTube automation or YouTube search as a beginner?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. How realistic and like how fast should you expect results? And that's probably one of the most common questions I hear people ask. Like, even if I, meet someone in real life and I share them, like the first question they ask, oh, like, how long did it take you? And, like, how many hours did you work? How much money did you invest? So it's a very valid question. And there's not a single clear answer to that, because of course it's going to depend on how well you do your topic research, how much time you're going to invest, how much money, and et cetera, et cetera. But I would say that investing anywhere from €500 to $1,000 a month into good quality videos with good topic research, like, you can scale in a matter of 6 months to over $1,000. Like, I'm very confident in that. You know what I mean? So, because if you think about it, each video is like a digital asset, right? And if it ranks and if it starts generating money, it's going to start generating money very consistently every single day because of the search model, right? You're not dependent on being recommended. Your video is not going to die out anytime soon. Like, once you rank, you're going to be there in that search position, and you're going to start getting that search traffic. So for a beginner, I would say, 6 months, on the higher end, about $1,000 a month. On the lower end, about 500. But the most important thing, of course, is the topics that you're going to be making videos about, and the video quality as well.
Yeah, and I also want to make a note, like, compared to like the normal way of doing YouTube, which are like more entertaining videos, the amount you will earn 6 or 12 months from now, it will almost never go down. While with browse channels, you can have a huge peak. Like, you can hit like a couple $100 a month with browse pretty quickly, but then it dies down and you need to make another video, find that next viral idea. And with search, it's like you can stop uploading and it keeps coming in. And I think that's the biggest benefit of this whole strategy, basically.
Yeah, you don't have to stay on the edge and always be worried about your next month's paycheck because, you haven't been doing your research about which topics to make, like you said, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's not browse is like, goes up when you upload and then it falls down. It goes up when you upload and falls down. Search is like, you build up the backlog of your videos and it just like steadily increases. So that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, so yeah. crossed €100 day in 4 months, from €4 to 100. Super exciting. Another thing that happened this week was brand deal. So I got a company that reached out to me via email saying, hello, we really like your content. We are this new startup and we would love for you to make a review video about our company. And I was in that kind of mood where I was like, I don't really care. I really didn't. I didn't even reply to them for a couple of days. And then I was like, let me just get back to them. So then I got back to them. I'm like, hello, I can make a video. Let's go. I'm going to do this and this and this. $250. Reply. I get a reply back in like, I don't know, half an hour. Hello. Can we send you money through crypto? I was like, sure.
You like crypto, right?
Send them my crypto address. And then basically I took a nap, wake up from a nap, check my Gmail. Oh, $250 or USDT, whatever it is the thing called, was basically deposited into your account. And that's pretty sweet. So when I converted it and I kind of got the money out, it was about €230. And the video cost me about, well, I paid a bit on the higher end for the script. I could have done it much cheaper, and for the edit as well. So the video cost me about $30 to make, but now I can get it done for like $10 because I could have done the script easily myself with ChatGPT. So yeah, that's a pretty good return on investment. And it got me thinking, if you reach out to companies yourself and you say, hey, I make videos, this is my YouTube channel, right? Would you like to have a review video of your company? And you send like 100 emails. I'm sure out of those 100 emails, you're going to get quite some replies back. And then you'll be able to close a couple of like deals for a couple of $100. And if your video production only costs you like, $20 or whatever, that's a 10x ROI right there on one video, right? And if you do, couple, you're like making a good amount of money right up front. It's a bit of a different strategy, but it's still in that same kind of space.
Yeah, you could hire like a brand deal manager that gets like a commission if he gets a deal, and it just gets paid on the commission base. Like an idea, like the kind of companies you could reach out to are basically startup software companies that have like a certain tool or software application that don't have like many tutorials online yet. And like they can just delegate the video tutorials to channels like us. It makes sense. Like, and if you also can give them the confidence that you will rank the videos on the keywords they want, then they probably have an incentive to do it as well.
Yeah, but also what a lot of those companies want is they just want like a video review that they can embed on their website, and they don't really care about traffic because they're going to be getting traffic like different ways. So oftentimes they just want to have like a nice video presentation of their company, and they don't really care about, search traffic, for example, right? So yeah, that is definitely an idea for you. Like if you are super low on money and you don't know where to start, literally Google like startups, find a way to find companies, right, that are just starting out, right, but that have budget. Reach out to them, say, hey, I'll make a review of your company or whatever, and then do it. And you can have like pretty fat checks coming in pretty fast. And like Ron said, you can just hire a person to do the like reach out on a commission base. It's pretty amazing. Like I'm thinking about maybe implementing this into my own structure as well.
Yeah, and to be clear, this is like different than the Shopify affiliate thing I was using. Like this is more like a brand deal strategy. So when you have like a search channel, you can basically earn money in 3 ways, which is AdSense. YouTube pays you money. You can post affiliate links. You get paid when people click on a link and maybe sign up or purchase a product or software. Yeah. And you can make specific videos for brands, and they will pay you for those kind of videos. So there's like 3 ways to already divide your income, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot to diversify, and I would say you need to do all 3 of them. Obviously,
of course,
you need to start somewhere. But if you can implement this and affiliate, and you can have a person to reach out and do brand deals, like your income is just whatever you can cap in your own mind, basically.
Yeah, but I do think it helps, like, first to just make videos, get to know the process of making videos, get some views in, so you understand like how to rank, and you also have some data to back up when you reach out to companies. But like in the end, you need to, like, you can easily, or not easily, but you can at least diversify your income, which is nice when YouTube decides to maybe lower your RPM, you know, with invalid traffic and that sort of stuff. like it's important to diversify, I think, and it's possible.
Dude, the most beautiful thing. Oh, by the way, from affiliates, I have already made like over $2,300 from affiliate commissions.
Yeah, almost all in like last month, right? Like in
Yeah, dude, in like the past 2 months, maybe. So about 1,000 a month from affiliate commissions on like autopilot. And like, so I forget about them once in a while for like a couple of days, like 3 days or whatever. And then I log back in and I see, oh, another $200 or $250. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice extra.
It's a very nice feeling to be able to log in and see. And then like, it's so passive. It's crazy. Like I do it once, the commissions happen themselves, and then just, you know, end of month, they just send you money into your bank account, and then you over a sudden see like, you know, Google Ireland putting money into your account. Then you see like, you know, an affiliate network depositing money into your account, and you're like, okay, I have something to work with here. Maybe pay the bills, maybe, you know, send some to freelancers. By the way, talking about freelancers. Oh my God, today was a hard day for me, man. First off, I went to see my accountant and she completely flipped my day upside down. But I don't want to talk about that because I went there for 5 minutes and then 2 hours later, I left her office and I was ready to eat a bear or something. I don't know. Anyway, freelancers. So when you're going to be doing YouTube automation, YouTube search, right? Eventually, you can start doing everything yourself, right? It's fine. But eventually, like if you want to turn it into a business, you will need to start dealing with people, okay? Contractors, freelancers, overseas people who are going to be doing 3 jobs at the same time, including yours, right? And they're going to be trying have their interests, you know, satisfied and, you know, trying to make as much money. And so they're trying to, and you're trying to satisfy your, you know, wants and kind of get the work done. So what happens is that like when you're doing small volume and when you are, you know, doing a couple of videos a day and you have a small team and whatever, right? You're trying to kind of all like do this thing. Like it's very manageable, right? You get good quality videos, everything is done properly, and right, people are delivering everything on time and stuff. Now, what happened to me was for September, I got the whole management sheet. And for September, I was like, all right, guys, team, I wrote this message. I kind of reached out to everyone. I'm like, our goal is 120 videos in September. Okay. We're going to be working 6 times a week, right? Sunday, like Jesus, we're going to take off 5 videos a day, right? So that's 30 a week times 4 weeks. That's 120 videos a month, right? Sounds very manageable, right? 5 videos a day. I can record 5 videos a day easily. Like if my only job was to edit videos, I can edit 5 videos a day, no problem, right? Especially like if you're doing simple kind of editing. Cool. So then what happens? By the way, everything that I'm saying is my mistake, okay? I'm not blaming anyone else except for myself. I take full responsibility for this. So anyway, what happens is September starts and I'm like, all right, let's see. YouTube automation. I've automated everything, baby. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and see the videos publish and my whole thing grow. Well, sure, Georgie. So then I didn't check the videos. You know, I was busy with other things. And then I'm like, I get a comment like, man, and the comment is like, dude, I don't understand everything. Like, slow down. What kind of language is this? And I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I click on the video and my freelancer is like, in this video, bruh. And I'm like, I try listening. I get like a headache from it. So I'm like, okay, I hope this is only one video like this. I checked the next one and the next one and the next one. And every single video that they posted in September was like this. And I was like, no, please, no. So then now I messaged everyone. I said, I said, okay, we're going to remake all of these videos. We're going to delete them and we're going to re-upload them again. and we're going to make this good because I want quality, and every single video that I publish, I want to have it good because I look at it as a digital asset. And if you make the video good and people actually find it helpful in the long term, that video is going to rank, right? And that little more effort that you put in the beginning, instead of doing more volume, but you focus. So I got super annoyed. I got super frustrated. I wrote everyone like a angry kind of, not an angry, but like a very strict message. I'm like, you're going to remake this. Like, this is unacceptable. So I'm in this kind of like very masculine energy today and bossy energy. And then, but also like it got me thinking about that I want to diversify my recorders. Like I want to find other people as well. And this got me thinking about that I want to actually hire people full time. And my favorite people, of course, are from the Philippines. So I'm kind of now in the process where I'm still working a lot myself, but I'm also going to start implementing maybe more full-time employees, like freelancers from the Philippines, who can give me 8 hours or 6 hours of their time every single day, uninterrupted, right? I can literally pay for their life there, right? With a decent salary, and they can work for me all the time and make the things that need to get done. Another thing, I spoke to my dad and to my friend of mine, and maybe you have an input on this as well, Ron. You need to be in control every single day. You need to wake up, you need to check every single video was uploaded, and then you need to be on their ass. Like, hey, I didn't like that little thing you did there. Hey, this is not what we want. That little thing. So they know that you are watching them. You are on their ass. You're going to be controlling every single thing that happens in the beginning. Okay. I'm not saying micromanaging at the end, whatever, right? But in the beginning, they need to know that someone is watching them, because otherwise it's a natural human thing that we are going to start slacking. Okay. It's called Slack, the app, for a reason. Okay. So, and then once you have more money, to basically reinvest into your business, you can hire a general assistant, like a project manager, who will be able to oversee all of your contractors, and he is going to be responsible to post everything. He's going to have like KPIs and stuff, and he's going to be reporting to you. So you're basically easing up your life by talking to one person who is your general assistant, whose job is to make sure that everyone does their job on time and with the quality standards and stuff. And still continuing doing that. And there's something you don't like, you start poking him and saying, hey, what is this? What do you think, Ron? I want to ask you this question. How do you go about managing people, especially freelancers, when they're not in the office, when they're like remote workers and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's first very important you hire the right freelancer. Like that's the basis. So do a proper screening. And as you said in the beginning, it's very, very important. Like the first 10 to 20 videos, you carefully review every video, and every small thing that's wrong, say it directly to him. This way he knows what kind of format of video is expected from him. So that's what I did with my current freelancer. And I also pay a little bit, like I'm focused on high RPM topics with one freelancer mostly. And I pay him a little bit more per video, around $15, because he has a very good mic, like a proper English accent. He can do the editing really well. He explains it really well. So for me, that's worth it. I just know the quality is good, and I don't need to check it every time. So the first 20 videos, I checked it and I made sure he understands the format. And now once in a while, I'll check the videos of him to see if he's still like following the format we talked about in the beginning. And so far, so good. With him, I have a monthly goal of 60 videos per month. And if for example, 3 to 4 days in, he only uploaded like 3 to 4 videos, I send him a message like, hey, what's going on? And he will just let me know. I took a day off. We'll do more videos tomorrow. We will hit the end goal of 60 videos a month. And then I'm okay. Then I'm like, okay, fine. Like as long as we hit the goal, like with search, it doesn't matter when you upload. So then like if I see him slacking maybe or not uploading as much as, like for example, it's the 15th, the half of the month, and we don't have 30 videos yet, we have like 10, then I'm like, okay, he will never catch up with it. Then I will like be more strict, like, hey, we have 2 weeks, you have 10 videos uploaded, we need 50 more, like our agreement is 60 videos. So fix it. Like it's your own problem that you delayed so long.
Yeah.
And my freelancer, like it only happened once that he was like at the half of the month, he was at like 20 videos or something, but he did like a catch up after that. And now I just know like eventually he will hit the 60 videos a month. That happened for the last 4 months I'm working with him. So now there's a certain level of trust. And sometimes I'm come back to him, sometimes I don't. I also just check in with him like, hey, how are the recordings going? Do you still enjoy the topics you're doing right now? Maybe we can switch up the topics a little bit because we are talking a lot about, for example, Shopify. Maybe it gets boring for him as well. So I ask, hey, should we maybe switch it up a little to keep it fun as well? So treat him like a human. And of course, he needs to hit the goals.
Yeah.
Other freelancers I have for the shorter videos, I pay them around $2 to $3 per video. They right now have exams this month. They need to learn for school. And that's, of course, very logical. So I just told them, like they told me in advance, like 2 months ago. And I'm like, sure, go ahead. I'm not going to say like my channel is more important than your school, your study. So they're just studying right now. And I'm just accepting that we'll be uploading less. But once they're active again, they know the goal, the monthly goal. And for now, because I've worked so long with the freelancers, they just hit the goal. And if they don't, like they also get paid less. And if I feel like they're slacking, the quality of the videos is going behind as well. I just look for a new one if it doesn't feel like you can fix it. But in the end, I think it's a certain level of trust you need to build up with your freelancer, which takes time. And also treat them like a human and give some, and then you take some. And that's like the way how I approach it.
Yeah, that's a very nice approach. I like that. I wish I can implement more of that in my life.
But the thing is, like, imagine you being the freelancer, and you're someone that they haven't seen before through a messaging app. Yo, next month we're gonna make 120 videos. Let's go.
But I ask them.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
I ask them. I'm like, I want to make 120. How do you guys feel about it? Everyone was like, thumbs up.
Yeah, okay.
Let's
then
go.
It's their own. Then it's their own responsibility.
Because they're motivated. They're motivated by money, right? And
of course, you as well. And everyone.
Yeah, everyone is motivated by money, right? But like, they want to make sure, because besides me, they probably have other clients as well, right? So they're like, okay, I gotta get this job done, even if I sacrifice the quality. So my objective right now is how do I get them to think, okay, I need to get this job done, but I also know that I can't or I don't want to sacrifice the quality. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I think you should maybe offer a little bit more money.
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
After this happened, instead of using the stick, I used the carrots. So what I did was I was like, I gathered myself, I thought about it, and then I was like, okay, hey, I messaged. I'm like, I understand that, it's a lot of work, you have other job, and this takes time, right? And you've been very loyal to me. So now in return, like I explained the situation with the quality of the videos, I would like to basically double your pay, right? I told them, like, how does that sound? I'm going to double your pay, but in return, I'm expecting you to take your time when you're going to be recording the videos. So the quality is good. You know what I mean?
So that's a way to do it. You could also say, okay, let's get back to the volume we did before. That's the volume you can handle. So you just pay him that amount that you always paid. Find another freelancer to catch up with the videos you're missing out on for the same budget. That way you don't need to increase the budget and you still have more videos. It's an approach, but yeah.
That's one approach, but there's also a third thing, which I'm going to start basically executing beginning of next week, is I'm gonna find a new recorder because I have not been very satisfied with my current one. The audio quality is meh. And he has shown that he's in a rush, so it's hard to understand. So yeah, and I've also spoken to my editor. He wants a higher pay as well for every edit he does, because you can do it, like, once again, you can do it for a lower price, but then the quality is going to be shit, right? but then you can do it for higher pay and the quality is going to be higher. So I'm going to try and see what I can do. But basically now I'm in the process of like kind of like restructuring a little bit the team. And this brings me to this point, right? Of like, this is an ongoing process. Okay. This is not a set and forget type thing. This is not your passive income type thing. Like, it's very passive. Don't get me wrong. Like, once it's running, it's beautiful, right? But like with any business, something is always going to be there. There's always going to be a challenge, whatever it is. First, you're just trying to figure things out. Then you're like, you figure out a little bit something. Okay, like the next obstacle, keyword research. Okay, next obstacle, management thing sheet that I had. Remember, I was talking about that. Okay, I did that. Everything is looking nice and good. Perfect. The next obstacle, freelancers. Okay, now I have a proper team. That I don't know what the next obstacle is going to be, but at this point, I'm pretty confident there's going to be another obstacle.
Of course. We also need to keep it fun, right? Like, you need those obstacles. Yeah, but it's a process. And also, like, I also had a full-time employee from the Philippines.
Yeah.
So far, having someone full-time and they get paid for time instead of results, for me, it didn't work so well, because eventually they were like making one video per hour, one and a half video per hour, something like that. Or unless I kept pushing them. And I feel like when they get paid per video, their income is based on their own input. For me, that worked the best now with this business model. But of course, like, it all depends on like how motivated is your freelancer in the end.
Yeah.
But I think finding a good freelancer that actually can explain the solution really well, is dedicated to earn a nice income, you can like pay him a little bit more, and it will save you a big headache on the long term, because he wants to stay, because he makes a sufficient amount of money. That's my opinion, like right now. Also, because I'm focused on the higher RPM topics anyway, like spending $15 per video on a 6 to 8 minute video, I know like in 1 or maybe 2 months, I know the video will break even, and then it's fine for me. But I at least don't have the headache that maybe the video will be of poor quality and stuff like that. Like, in the end, it's like a skill you need to have for yourself. Like, how much money you want to spend and what kind of quality do you allow?
Yeah, I agree 100%. So that's kind of it. Ron, I want to ask you a question. What is going on with the program that we talked last week? The people want to know. People have questions. People are like, guys, what's going on? We want to learn. Please give me an update on that, Ron.
Yeah, so people listening right now that are already in our Discord channel, they maybe already know. But for the people that are not in there, let's give you a quick update. So if you listen to previous episodes, we had the Inner Circle, which was basically a mastermind group talking about YouTube in general, which was really useful. Like, we did it for 4 months. We had a really nice group, learned a lot from each other. But since, like, if you have following this podcast from like the past couple months, you have probably noticed that me and George are fully focused on search, and it's going really well for us. We are getting some really nice results. We are sharing our results in the Discord, on Instagram, and those kind of places. And like, more people doing this search strategy basically got attracted to Discord, to our Instagram, reaching out to us. So basically our community, like the people around us, are more focused on search, and so are we, because the results basically speak for themselves. So we are now working on a program based on this search strategy we are preaching, basically. I can't give too much detail, but it will be a very in-depth program with a mentorship and like a lot of other stuff I can't mention yet. So if you want to stay updated on that program, make sure to follow us on Instagram, go to the Discord channel, like watch the announcements, but also follow the searchmastery.io Instagram channel. That's the program name, and we will share everything in there once the program will launch. So searchmastery.io, you can find it on Instagram. That will be the program name. And yeah, we can't mention any date yet, But like if you want to start a successful search channel like we did, like we are doing right now, basically you can follow our whole journey. I think that kind of program will be very valuable for you. If you have any questions about it already, you can just reach out to us through Instagram, Discord, or leave a comment on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, that's basically the update about the program, I think. I don't know if I missed anything.
No, I think you got everything on point. And, for those of you action takers who are like, I don't want to wait, I want to get it now. Like, tell me more about it now. Basically, in the show notes, if you are listening to this, okay, you can just scroll down, see show notes. There are going to be links, okay? There are going to be 4 links. There's going to be a link to our Discord. There's going to be a link which you can click and it will take you to searchmastery.io Instagram, and 2 links to Ron's and my Instagram, okay? If you're listening to this and you're like, damn, I love YouTube. I love Ron and George. I love like search, I want to get in. There are a couple of spots where we are taking people in right now. It's like a pre-launch type thing, okay? Like we said. So for those of you action takers, reach out to Ron, reach out to me, message us on searchmastery.io, right? Just get in contact with us. And we will basically see if we will be able to help you, what kind of a person you are, where you are right now in your life situation. And if there is a match, okay, like on Tinder or Hinge, maybe we will be able to work together. But once again, this is not guaranteed. It's all a maybe, right? Ron is doing fine. I'm doing fine. We don't need the extra, whatever. Like we're fine. But we do want to surround ourselves with action takers and with people who really are driven. So if that's you, reach out to us.
Exactly. And I think, that's it. We shared a lot of things and a lot of struggles and challenges, but also like the growth of our channels, which is also like part of the game. Like you have some wins, you have some losses.
Exactly.
I think that's all part of it.
100%.
So good episode, I think.
Yes. And with that in mind, Ron, thank you so much for your time and energy. And thank you guys so much for watching, listening, and subscribing. And we will see you in the next week's episode. Ciao.
Yes. Bye-bye.